Now with the trap on Trae Young, they've gone over these double teams. Trae's just getting the ball to the middle of the floor, and then they're hitting guys for threes. And
it is raining threes.
Trae getting into his bag here. Wesley Matthews got pushed down, and he's hurting.
Deny Trae Young here.
Young gets one off.
This is what he does. You've got to deny him.
Trae at mid-floor, and Springer coming up on him. He'll launch, and he hits it. Wow.
Let's get them back two at a time and take the threes when they're available.
Trae takes a deep three and nails it. Much like the game in Mexico City.
I've watched this kid when he was very young, and so he has a lot of skill.
Wing, Trae for three. First bucket of the game. Now it's Murray moving in on Cam Johnson, kicking it back to Trae. A bomb is good.
Second night of a back-to-back. Trae Young, step back three, good. Meanwhile, this Atlanta Hawks team had a couple of days off.
Stunts or being able to double team or switch, which they just did on this particular action.
This time Hawkes Jr. was defending him. Young strokes in another three from way outside.
He's got to touch the ball, right? They haven't stopped him 2 plays in a row. Oh, boy. You know, if there's one guy you can't forget about, that's him.
One timeout left. 8-point game. Young.
now Pete did a better job retreating the lob.
Back to a 6-point game with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left. Trae with a massive three, rattles it home. And the Pacers jump up to a 6-0 lead. Aaron Nesmith, who got the start tonight, nailing that three. The Hawks come back with a bomb from Trae.
Gives to Griffin, gets the dribble back, and throws in a deep three.
Oh, Trae Young showing the range.
Now all the rims, they run to the perimeter, so it's really nowhere to go.
Boy, Trae dialed in from deep tonight.
By Scotty once again, and good deflection by Preston Chua.
Trae, it's there, and Trae Young.
You're going to see tonight.
Trae, he rattles one in from deep.
And you're being quick with your decision making, and like I said, let it fly with confidence. Hawks will let you score.
Hawks got the Wizards in rotation, which freed up Trae Young.
Make sure that they don't jump to get rebounds, so we have to make sure that we hit them first. We continue to do that at all. To the paint, trying to cause havoc. Tyus Jones off to another good start.
Can't leave Trae Young alone. I mean, the Wizards are frustrated on defense because he's just getting clean looks.
They got to make some shots to force Miami to adjust their defense.
Nice segment there by Hero. Twice he cut Murray off on a potential baseline drive. Long three for Young. Buries it.
Depending on the situation and the team.
Trae Young, deep three. Ties the game up at 34.
It's a three. And he got another one.
Man.
19 for Trae Young.
You mentioned University of Virginia in Charlottesville, playing for Tony Bennett, who has a tremendous player development program there. They produce really good players.
Trae Young.
Speaking of good players.
Shoot a floater from that far out.
A.J. Griffin has come into the game now for the Hawks. First time we've seen A.J. in a while.
Have to stay in this zone, Matt.
Combined tonight for 34, the Raptors 68 points, but the scoring's been a little bit more difficult to handle as Trae Young.
14 feet, that was a shot Udonis Haslem made. That was his go-to move.
Oh, the logo three for Trae Young. Those better go in, that's all.
First half.
Linked to DeJounte Murray.
Trae Young for three. That's his first of the night.
Covered defensively on that defensive rebound. Everybody was inside. Good job by Jared Allen.
Great move by Young. He gets the shooter's roll. Young now has
probably turnover. A bet.
And then
CP.
Yeah, and he went down and he did the push-ups very much like you and our director Chris Phillips, and then he steps in and makes it 3. But
you can't shoot with this team.
Yeah, the Hawks are one of the highest scoring teams in the NBA. They rank 3rd at 122 points a game, so they will shoot it quickly. Trae Young will shoot that from anywhere.
Yeah, you can't get in a shooting match with these guys.
The deal with just working Trae Young, picking up full court.
Wow, that was way out there, and it goes down.
So we talked about that 4-point range. That's 4-point range.
Yep.
You're Dame. You want to get back in?
Yeah, without question. I mean, you don't want to, finish this night off with this kind of negative performance.
Trae Young.
By 5 only after being 20 points in arrears. Trae from deep.
And the Rockets are 0 of 3 from 3, so tough to have a lead in an NBA game when one team's 7 of 14, now make it 8 of 15, and you've missed all of your threes.
Love the aggressiveness.
Trae Young.
First made shot of the night, man. He had struggled here.
Trae taking a couple steps back to give himself some space, creating it over Gafford, and hits a long 3.
I mean, what other move can Trae make against Daniel Gafford besides a step back 3?
Starts at Trae Young. Oh, my goodness. Trae Young picks that time to make his first 3. He was looking for a foul.
The second team foul on the Cavs, the second on Isaac. It bears repeating as Isaac talks it out with Trae Young as Young launches right off the inbounds pass. He now has 26.
78-73. Trae just outside the logo.
A little breakdown there in defensive assignments there, but there's Trae wide open again.
And makes him pay again. 4 threes for Trae. He's shooting 37% on his threes, and the Wizards go up by 8. Biggest lead tonight. 6 seconds, 5. Trae's going to try another long one. That one is good.
Don't get a foul here. That's the thing.
Young tries to answer with a long 3 and does.
Wow.
Capella clear.
Again, when you can force tough shots like that, you can live with the outcome.
Trae from the logo. That gets his night going.
Point game.
Let's see if Quinn Snyder continues to use that zone, or is it just a one little play after a timeout?
Trae Young from the logo.
He's willing his team tonight.
You can tell when his shot is looking good, that arc is up there, and he's just catching it in rhythm.
Trae Young, deep 3.
Now DeAndre Hunter makes his way down the lane, deflected away. Jalen Johnson has it in the corner. 5 on the shot clock. Trae Young from deep, got it. Trae Young from 35 feet.
Hawks trying to go up 2 scores. Trae from the logo drains it.
Thompson watched by Okongwu, goes over the top to Okoro. Okoro, oh boy, he missed the bunny. He was right inside. Young stops, Young fires.